Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a soft-spoken video. I actually like doing this soft-spoken because I can be more myself, and especially after drinking coffee. Even though it does help me, the ASMR alone helps me kind of just wind down. This is more of a fun, natural one for me to make. I tried not to make a lot of these because I know it is an ASMR channel. But anyways, today is another crazy day. I didn't even think I could make the, put in the time to get, I just have 2 more videos to make. 2 more videos, that's all. And we are done with the life of Jesus. It's really funny because I'm reading with Christina the story. Yesterday we were just kind of at home and I was able to watch a cartoon with her, like the story of Jesus with her, and it's just the whole repetitive, it's just cool to see it multiple times. Like the more you do, the more, oh my gosh, this little detail. Oh, this little detail. Oh, I remember reading in the Bible about this little detail. So anyways, it's been this journey this month has been awesome. It's been a great experience for me. I hope it has been a great experience for you guys. I'm doing a lot of makeup. I'm putting my makeup on. I'm here at the vet, picking up some stuff for Sophie. So, and then I'll start. I'll start the video. But just wanted to say a quick hello. It's definitely been a fun experience, and this just gives me another chance to do a different video. So I got some NexGard and heartworm medication for Sophie. So today there was a big mistake with scheduling, with going to the zoo. So both me and Adriana we were supposed to go, we're scheduled, but they kind of double booked me. So instead of me going to work, we're actually going to go, I'm going to take Christina to the zoo and walk around with her and Adriana sings. So we'll be doing that today. So it's kind of like a crazy day. We'll see. Anyways, so let's get started. Today we are going to be reading Luke 23. So let's get started. My Christmas lipstick on, my festive lipstick, and let's begin. Okay, Luke 23. I'm so excited, but we're getting to the last chapters that are so sad. So sad. Okay. They're sad. All right. Pilate questions Jesus. Then the whole group stood up and led Jesus to Pilate. They began to accuse Jesus, saying, "We caught this man telling things that misled our people. He said that we should not pay taxes to Caesar, and he calls himself the Christ, a king." Pilate asked Jesus, "Are you the king of the Jews?" And Jesus answered, "Those are your words." Notice how Jesus has a way of responding in every situation. Every time they ask him a question, he answers it very carefully, very carefully. Pilate said to the leading priest and the people, "I find nothing against this man." They were insisting, saying, "But Jesus makes trouble with the people, teaching all around Judea. He began in Galilee, and now he is here." Pilate sends Jesus to Herod. Oh, Herod. He always had a thing for Jesus. Pilate heard this and asked if Jesus was from Galilee. Since Jesus was under Herod's authority, Pilate sent Jesus to Herod, who was in Jerusalem at that time. When Herod saw Jesus, he was very glad because he had heard about Jesus and wanted to meet him for a long time. He was hoping to see Jesus work a miracle. Herod asked Jesus many questions, but Jesus said nothing. The leading priests and teachers of the law were standing there strongly accusing Jesus. After Herod and his soldiers had made fun of Jesus, they dressed him in a kingly robe and sent him back to Pilate. Am I saying that right? Pilate? In the past, Pilate and Herod had always been enemies, but on that day they became friends. Now they had a mutual, thing for Jesus. Jesus must die. Pilate called people together with the leading priests and the Jewish leaders. He said to them, "You brought this man to me, saying he made trouble among the people. But I have questioned him before you all, and I have not found him guilty of what you say." Also, Herod found nothing wrong with him. He sent him back to us. "Look, he has done nothing for which he should die. So after I punish him, I will let him go free." But the people shouted together, "Take this man away. Let Barabbas go free." Barabbas was a man who was in prison for his part in a riot in the city and for murder. That's just wrong. I know it's part of the whole plan, but it's just wrong. Pilate wanted to let Jesus go free and told it to the crowd, but they shouted again, "Crucify him! Crucify him!" A third time, Pilate said to them, "Why? What wrong has he done? And I can find no reason to kill him, so I will have him punished and set him free." But they continued to shout, demanding that Jesus be crucified. Their yelling became so loud that Pilate decided to give them what they wanted. He set free the man who was in jail for rioting and murder, and he handed Jesus over to them to do with him as they wished. I wonder if Pilate was, because Pilate and Herod they became friends, so it sounds like Pilate didn't want Jesus around anyways. But as I'm reading this, I'm thinking, what if he was just kind of teasing the crowd? He knew clearly what the crowd wanted. They wanted Jesus to die, like Jesus must die. So if he's kind of like saying, "No, I didn't find anything wrong with him. I don't know what you guys are talking about." So the crowd goes, "No," just to hype up the crowd even more and get them to be like, maybe even more angry that the person that they think should go to jail might go free. And they're talking about crucifying him. Crucifying and letting a murder go. It just didn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Jesus is crucified. As they led Jesus away, Simon, a man from Cyrene, was coming in from the fields. They forced him to carry Jesus and to walk behind him. A large crowd of people was following Jesus, including some women who were sad and crying for him. But Jesus turned and said to them, "Women of Jerusalem, don't cry for me. Cry for yourselves and for your children." The time is coming when people will say, "Happy are the women who cannot have children and who have no babies to nurse." Then people will say to the mountains, "Fall on us," and they will say to the hills, "Cover us." If they act like this now when life is good, what will happen when bad times come? There were also 2 criminals led out with Jesus to be put to death. When they came to a place called the Skull, the soldiers crucified Jesus and the criminals on one's right and the other right on his left. Jesus said, "Father, forgive them because they don't know what they're doing." The soldiers threw lots to decide who would get his clothes. The people stood there watching, and the leaders made fun of Jesus, saying, "He saved others. Let him save himself if he is God's chosen one, the Christ." The soldiers also made fun of him, coming to Jesus and offering him some vinegar. Oh, God. Well, God took care of those people. They're no longer here. I'm sure God took care of them. Offering some vinegar, they said, "If you are the King of Jews, save yourself." At the top of the cross, these words were written, "This is the King of the Jews." One of the criminals on a cross began to shout insults at Jesus. "Aren't you the Christ? Then save yourself and us." But the other criminal stopped him and said, "You should fear God. You are getting the same punishment as he is. We are punished justly, getting what we deserve for what we did. But this man has done nothing wrong." Then he said, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." Jesus said to him, "I tell you the truth, today you will be with me in paradise." It makes me sad. And I'm visualizing the movie, the movies, and it's just okay. So Jesus dies. It was about noon, and the whole land became dark until 3:00 in the afternoon, because the sun did not shine. The curtain in the temple was torn in two. Jesus cried out in a loud voice, "Father, I give you my life." After Jesus said this, he died. When the army officers there saw what happened, he praised God, saying, "Surely this was a good man." The army officer. When all the people who had gathered there to watch saw what happened, they returned home, beating their chests because they were so sad. But those who were close friends of Jesus, including the woman who had followed him from Galilee, stood at a distance and watched. Joseph takes Jesus' body. There was a good and religious man named Joseph who was member of the Jewish council, but he had not agreed to the other leaders' plan and action against Jesus. He was from the Jewish town of Arimathea and was waiting for the kingdom of God to come. Joseph went to Pilate to ask for the body of Jesus. He took the body down from the cross, wrapped it in cloth, and put it in a tomb. That was the cut out of a wall of rock. This tomb had never been used before. This was late on preparation date, and when the sun went down, the Sabbath day would begin. The woman who had come from Galilee with Jesus followed Joseph and saw the tomb and how Jesus' body was laid. Then the woman left to prepare spices and perfumes. On the Sabbath day, they rested as the law of Moses commanded. Okay, so this is the sad part. This is the saddest part, the saddest chapter of all. Luke. Oh, Luke. But we know what's going to happen next. It's so sad because I have all these. I'm picturing the movies and the sacrifices. I remember seeing the first movie that Mel Gibson did, and it was so dramatic and so realistic, almost, or not more, not gory. What am I trying to say? It was more, such a visual, and so like it was representing what he went through, you know. And before then, all you read is like, oh, he sacrificed. Oh, they made fun of him. Oh, he, you know, you know, you don't, like, when you visualize things and when you put it into, like, it just becomes more real to you, just emotionally. It was just very emotional. I remember that. So every time they church, I remember they played clips of it, and at a church, along with the song "Holy." Was it Holy? Not Holy, Holy, Holy. No, it was another song. I can't think of the song, but every time now I hear the song, it just makes me cry, because it just makes me feel like it reminds me of the sacrifice of what he went through. So anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please stay tuned. We're almost done. We are almost done. Thanks again for watching. We are going to be, hope you guys have a great day and a great evening, and we will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.